I think we can do a better job of planning on the front end to adequately address public transit needs.
The bus system provides a basic service of economic well-being.
If we want a long-term economic vitality of the city, is going to depend on connecting people to where the jobs are at.
I really see public transit as an opportunity. I think it's a big opportunity for Kansas City. I don't think it's in the past probably had as much attention to it as it needs to. And I think there are really two things that I think are important in public transit sort of at the fundamental level. One, do we have a system today, and can we build a system in the future that connects people to jobs, that associates the transit system with job opportunity and economic vitality? I don't think our system as it exists today adequately does that. There's certainly a lot of studies that show that to be the case. And so part of it can be re-engineering the system so that it more adequately addresses access to jobs.
If we was to get to places to like Lee Summit and Blue Springs using public transportation, that'd be great, but we don't have that here.
There are men and women who come to our program every week. Oftentimes, they have to take public transit to work.
If the bus is behind or whatever, if it's late, if it breaks down or whatever, that puts a dent in people's schedule for the ones that do have to work.
And also to the daycare that's affiliated with our ministry around the corner from the church. And then also, again, likewise, have to do that same kind of public transit system to get help and receive aid.
I take the bus mainly for work. I mean, obviously, since I'm visually impaired, if I need to go anywhere else. It's cheap, and to a certain degree, it helps make me feel more independent, so.
Some of them, and this is very, very difficult, have to actually take off work or adjust work schedule to get to public transit to get the help they need because work does not pay enough.
It helps me give time to save up some money and get to work and stuff like that, so I'm able to actually get me a vehicle. So it's very important.
If not all the jobs are going to be downtown, we've got a problem with getting people that may need other means of transportation, can't afford public transportation. Not to mention it's much cheaper for us to put 10 people on a bus than it is to put 10 people in single passenger cars.
We monitor how people are using the public transit system in the region, whether ridership is increasing or declining. This last year with the introduction of the streetcar, our transit system had a big bump in ridership, and it was largely due to the million folks that took a ride on the streetcar this year.
It's just more convenient, it's nice, and I really enjoy just getting to see more of the community than you do driving around.
I think this should definitely only be the start, because right now it's only a mile or so long, so it just doesn't connect very much.
I feel that they're trying to compete and keep up with other cities and states as far as with the streetcar, and that's crap.
The streetcar just goes down Main. If you want to go somewhere like to City Market or something, it's convenient, but it's not convenient to go anywhere else.
I think as we look at the way Kansas City grows and the way it is growing, are we paying enough attention to design into our growth access to public transportation, which is a need of so many of our residents in order for them to effectively maintain their quality of life on a day-to-day basis?